All right, folks, we are going to do number 1, and this chapter is going to be on vectors. Now, I don't know how to teach this, to be honest, or I don't think I can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the coordinate system. This is going to be the x-axis, and this is going to be the y-axis. And this is something that you guys are going to have to memorize. So, kind of like how we have the point x, y, and I don't know, I think it's r theta or theta r. I'm not sure which coordinate. I'm not going to write it, but depending on the angle and depending on the radius, the angle from the origin, you have a specific point. And that angle we're going to call capital R, or in the little car in this case. So the formulas that you're going to memorize is going to be x equals r cosine of theta, y equals r sine of theta, and I'm going to put tangent of theta just for the heck of it. Tangent of theta is going to be y over x. And then you can find other points. For number problem 1 is pretty straightforward. It's just asking for what's the polar coordinate when the radius here is specifically 5.50 meters, and the angle from the origin, starting from here, goes all the way up to 240 degrees. It's actually right here, but how do we? So that's really it, guys. I mean, that's pretty forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this straight up in the calculator. What we can establish later is that this is going to be 180 degrees added to 60 degrees to make it a 240 degrees. We're going to need to use maybe like a little common sense to get the other angles in case we need it, but we're not going to need it in this problem. So we're just going to put 550 cosine of 240 degrees, and we're going to put 5.50 sine of 240 degrees. And I'm going to put this in my TI-84 calculator, 5.50 cosine of 240 degrees, which x is going to be negative 2.75 meters. And 5.50, which is going to be this, really, is going to be root 3 over 2, or in this case 2.75 root 3, but I'm just going to round it off. And the y portion of the point is going to be negative 4.76 meters. And that's all they want, folks. So they just want you to put this in terms of polar to Cartesian, from Cartesian to polar. In the next few videos, folks, that I'm about to do, I'm not gonna be able to teach this that well. So I'm just gonna try and go straight into the answer and make these videos as fast as possible. For the reason which I really have no idea how to teach this. I don't think I even can teach this, to be honest. But anyways, I hope this helps.